Hey guys, and welcome to Mikia. My name's Michelle Edhouse, and today's video is a bit of a compilation. I'm going through doing a how did it end up video because in some of my stuff you guys have had questions about how it finalized the drying, because at the end of the video it didn't have finally completely dry like this one here. It was still a little bit wet in the middle. It is now completely dry and has not had any further problems with cracking or anything like that, so I'm really pleased about that. The only thing with having it so thick in places, there is actually, let's see if I can capture it, get the light to catch it. See, there's a bit of a dent, but that's, you know, it's art, darling. It's art. Can't get it to sit properly. So that one's completely dry now, and I really love the way that it has come out. So let me take you on a bit of a tour. We've got some of my jeans, my t-shirts, my shoes, paintings, some black light work. Who knows what else is going to be in this video, but let's go on a journey and see what I've got to show you. So next up we have our range of clothing. Of course I can only show you the ones that I have for me. Those that I've given away or whatever, can't show you. But this was the first t-shirt I did, and this was testing the fabric medium versus non-fabric medium. And as you can see, the one that had no fabric medium in it has just flaked off. It's just fallen apart, flaked off. Where we had fabric medium, we do have a couple of patches. I mean, this was done January last year. I wore it a lot to start with. Then I slowed down on wearing it, and then it became a painting shirt, so I've started wearing it more often again. But you can see there's a couple of places where the paint has cracked. But you know what? That Decor Art fabric medium, it's done a great job. It is still soft, pliable, it bends, whereas this just cracks. And this has been through the wash time and time again, and I think it's a great advert for the Decor Art fabric medium. I've not tried any other fabric medium, so I can't talk about them. But let's move on to this one. Again, this one was, oh, was it? Who can remember? Because I can't. No, this was fabric medium. I'm looking at the colours. Yeah. Again, this was fabric medium, and that came out really well. This is the one that I followed the instructions and ironed. I hadn't ironed the other one to heat set it, and we got some bubbles happen in there. So when I contacted Decor Art and said, they sent me some of their styling paint, and you guys will remember I did a huge amount of tests with that paint. It was lots of fun. Styling is a fashion accessories paint, so you can paint handbags, clothes, whatever you like with it. So this was a spin using the styling paint. Because with a spin your paint ends up a lot thinner. It did, sorry about the colour, it has cracked a bit through there, because these t-shirts do stretch on me. They are tight, and that's how I like them. But there is places where it's stretched and cracked, and I would say it's probably going to be a real test of the paint as to how long that lasts while it's cracked up like that. But it's done well. That was done November last year, so that's pretty cool. And still using that styling paint. It's my jeans, check them out. If you want to see the videos of any of these, I'm going to have a big long list of all of these original videos in the description, so you can check those out. This has held up really well on the jeans, but I must put a caveat here. I did these just at the beginning of summer. I don't wear jeans in summer, so these haven't been worn much. And the other thing I would say, if you're going to do the ends of your jeans, make sure your jeans are the right length for you. As you can see by the backs of these jeans are too long, and what this has created is a very stiffness at the end of the jeans. So you need to have your jeans at the right length for you before you pour, so that they just sit there and look pretty, and they're not trying to sort of scrunch up on your shoe, because they won't scrunch up because they're too thick. Now going back to the fabric medium again, these canvas shoes that I painted, again check the link in the description, and they have stood up really, really well. Again, it's summer. I haven't worn them a huge amount recently, but when I first had them I was wearing them every day, and they have cracked a little bit in the creases where shoes normally crack anyway, but the rest of it has just held up beautifully. These got wet while I was wearing them. A little bit of peeling up there where where it meets the rubber, but you can see the shoe is actually starting to fall apart at that point where the paint is cracking too. So it's, you know, they've been worn and they have stood up to a lot. I did a pair for a 8-year-old. He has thrashed his, and as with 8-year-old kids, they didn't last as well as mine. So moving on from clothing, our next look is going to be at that range of mugs that I did. So let's go have a look. Alright, I'm not going to bore you with them all because I did quite a few mugs, but it'll definitely give you a look at what's happened with them. I was painting these in around about June. This is the Pabo Porcelain 150, and there's definitely a indication as to how the silicone affects the sticking power. So this one I think was one of the first I did, and we've got to remember these have been thrown in the dishwasher almost daily. They've been used, and when I say thrown in the dishwasher, my kids aren't the kindest. We don't make sure that there's a gap between each cup. There's quite a bit of the damage is actually where the cups would bang together in the dishwasher. So if you were to be hand washing them and be careful, they would last a lot longer. And you see I've actually patched this one up a little bit in places. It's falling apart again now, but I really love this one. It was so pretty. So this one's done pretty good, although as I say I have patched it in places, just grabbed a little bit of paint and filled in the holes. This one here I've been pickling at. I'm one of those people that if I've got peeling paint in my house, it won't stay peeling for long because I'll have pulled it all off. So this one definitely let go in a couple of big places, and I was emptying the dishwasher while the dishwasher was still warm. Sorry, just let me readjust my hand. And pickled with my fingernail and just peeled big sheets of it off. So it does come off, guys. Remember, I haven't sanded and broken the skin of the original glaze of these. These, as you can see, were mugs that I bought and then painted over. And I didn't break the glaze to create a more bondable spot. But it does come off. But right now, because it's been sitting there out of the dishwasher and reset again, I wouldn't be able to peel any more off. So I really do think, guys, if you were to hand wash them, you would get a long stay. This one, it's only just starting to go around the lip. And those red bits you can see are where the silicone opened right up to show the underneath. So it's starting to go. But hey, we've had at least 6 months out of these, I think. Now this one is the one that has lasted the best, and it's the one without any silicone. So you may want to take heed of that. There's no silicone in this at all. I had been thinking that it had completely survived, but now on really close inspection, there are a couple of places where it is starting to deteriorate. That's the black of the mug underneath there. So it is starting to fall apart, even though it didn't have silicone in there. But hey, guys, again, dishwasher 3, 4, 5 times a week. Teenage boys handling them. They're lucky to still be alive, to be honest. Alright, guys. What else do I have to show you? Let me go and have a look. So, next on the list is these were some Reeves, what do they call it? Fluorescent paints, and some of you said to me, oh, you've got to try that with a black light. And I was like, I don't have a black light. So I went on Amazon and I picked up this little cheap ultraviolet detection flashlight, which is basically a black light, or the equivalent of. So I'm going to put this together. I'll put a link in the description to this if you are after one, if it works nicely. And we will have a see what happens. Alright, so I've got it put together. It's got its batteries in, so let's hit the lights and see what happens. Oops, wrong light switch. Ooh, that's pretty funky. Pretty funky indeed. Very pink. Oh, butterfly, pretty. So there you go. That's what they look like under a black light, guys. The pink definitely is fluoro black light reactive. Yeah. Alright. Let's see what else we've got for me to give you some feedback on. Let's end this video on a high note. Right up in the stars. Like the gorgeous birds in the tree behind me. This is how our live star came in the end. It is 999% dry, not quite, still a little bit. I wouldn't touch the middle, put it that way, but I really like that. It looks a little bit to me like a dolphin jumping in the waves. But yep, turn it anyway and you'll get an interesting result. I did notice that there's a lot of ridges in this one as it's dried where the silicone was. If you can see that there, it's quite ridged. Not sure what's causing that, sorry about the wind, but it's come out really good. I really like it. What do you see in there? Turn it around so you can see it at all angles. And let's head over and have a look at the cabochons that we did in that same video. It's not always easy to get the lighting right of these, so sorry. I really like that one. It's got lots of sparkle, and that one's pretty cool too. And that one's just fascinating. It kind of reminds me of a brain on a stem, a skull, some fungus, a moon, all sorts of things. So there we are, guys. Thanks so much for asking me to do this video. A little catch up on what everything is doing, where it's all at, how it's all surviving. And I have some new projects on the way. Hopefully they'll be dry by tomorrow. If not, I will create something for you. What magic can we all create today? How many stars can you have in your eyes as you pour paint or just have fun? I adore you all. Thank you all for using the affiliate Amazon links in the descriptions. Thank you all for watching the 30 seconds of ads before my videos. It all goes towards keeping my channel going. I'm very, very, very grateful. And those of you who are keen, come play with us in Acrylic Pouring for Fun Facebook group. There are some amazing people in there, lots of beautiful peeps, and I adore you all of you that come and contribute, those that just watch, and everything. I'm so grateful that you're all enjoying creating and watching me create. So how much more fun can we have? I adore you all, and I'll see you really soon. Bye bye.